Well, in the meantime, and this is 1960. Now we're up to 1960. You know, we changed the name in 59. Okay? Mr. Young, who was, you know, such a tremendous help and a scholar, you know, he knew art, knew this. He was also a teacher himself, a teacher in art history. He took a year's absence to England because apparently he loved England. He went to England for 1 year, to leave for 1 year to study something. I don't know what it was. I didn't know the details. So he took a leave of absence for 1 year. His assistant, I don't mind mentioning his name. His name was Atkinson. He was a young art museum director. All he had is just a master's degree out of college. His name was Atkinson. But while Mr. Young was in England, Atkinson, the assistant director, wanted to become the director by pushing Mr. Young out. See? It was dirty play. We didn't like it. We don't like any dirty play. We will fight anybody, any place that will play that kind of games with us. We didn't do it to anyone else. Why should we? We're not interested in that. We're interested in the quality of things. So this character, Atkinson, wants to push Mr. Young out. Mr. Young heard it, you know, heard that he wanted the school to almost eliminate the school. This is Atkinson, because he was too much of a jackass to understand what the school was trying to do. He didn't know what quality art was. He had a master's degree in I don't know what he was. Maybe he knew a little bit of history, but I knew what he was. What he intended is to take over Mr. Young's directorship. Mr. Young came back and fought with us. See? Finally, the trustees got wise. The trustees, you know, realized what was going on. They fired Atkinson. And Mr. Young, of course, lost his leave of absence to England. See, but he wanted to destroy. Atkinson wanted to destroy the school. What? To what? Making it a little school. He wanted an insignificant jazz. You know, make a few classes, you know, so the people, you know, we developed the Saturday school, you know, from 12 kids to over 1,000. The Saturday school for children we did. What did they want to do with a little school? For nothing. They wouldn't even have enough instructors. But that was it. That was a battle. We had to go on the street to fight it. I would do it again, anytime. Well, no, if they don't play honestly, that's not right. It's not the right thing to do. You know, to destroy something just because they're ignorant. They're ignorant. That's why. But that was the second battle, you know, we had with Atkinson. All right, now I'm going to jump a little bit because I don't want to stay too much. Later on, we have another, I don't know what to call this one because his name was Bud Bishop. Now, he's a real fake, you know. He had a certain amount of let's say quality liking of things, you know. But he really didn't know art and aesthetics. He didn't really understand the qualitative part. But again, you see, he wanted to destroy the school. We already, you know, stopped him twice. Here's the third one. Why? Because he was ignorant and very, very selfish. Very, very selfish. He didn't care Because at that time, Mo Bishop was after the land of the school. The school grew from Baden Hall to every little house right next to it. The large parking lot in front of the museum, that was the schools. We bought those buildings. We used to have classrooms all over. Our offices were there. But we liked the museum. You know, we wanted to help it. So with Mr. Young influence, you know, we thought it was a good idea to be helpful to the museum. Because after all, the museum is a very good organization for the school. To have a museum right next to it is a great asset. So he said, all right. I said, well, I told him, Mr. Young, I said, okay, all right, we'll give the museum the lot. But unfortunately, there was a little dirty work going on. You know, but they wanted the building too. They wanted Baden Hall. These are the things I didn't even want to mention, because they hurt me terribly, because that building was given to the school in 1929. It was built for the school. The purpose was the building for the art school, for the Columbus Art School. See? But they felt, well, I know how the trustees felt. Felt maybe if we needed to expand. See, they need to expand. That's all right. It's important. It says, all right, Bill, okay. At that time, Mel Schonstein, I says, okay, Mel, yeah, give them the building too. But we did, we were already given them to a large lot and a building. That's enough. That is enough. The rest, all those things were built, the purchase, they're suffered by people who believed in the art college. They build it. That's enough. Be careful. You don't want to move away. Don't climb onto any more property of the school, because there's a blood and sweat on those those lots and those buildings of the school. Besides, what are you talking about? One of the best colleges, perhaps, I was told by a person who had worked in Germany, a designer from Germany, said, your school must be one of the finest in the world. Yes, it probably is. And what are we doing in Columbus? We're pushing it away all the time. But as long as I live, watch out. Because I'm not going to let it happen. That's all. Watch out. I think everything has to be done with fairness. Everything has to be done honestly, and toward the achievement of quality. My old Tom there, anybody else, they might erase that from the video. But give me a copy of this, Tom, with that part in it. That's all I asked for. See? And that was it. So, then I don't know how that happened, but Bishop left town. Whoever hired him got trouble. But good luck, Bishop. Good luck. In 1969, we were always working toward the degree. Always working toward the degree. Everything. Even with these battles going on. I think I better quit, though.
You want to pick up there next time?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Well, I thought I'd give it to you in bombastic way, because that's the way I feel.
Okay.
Those son of a bitches, they're still, if they do anything like that anymore, I'll be the first one to walk around the area down there.
What year
I'll
was
be
that?
five.
What Bud Bishop.
But that's the one I wasn't sure of. But it was after 1960. Must have been about. See, I want to start with a degree. When we're working toward that degree ourselves. See, that's okay. I think it was 1960. Between 1960 and 1969, I don't know.
Okay. 1960s. Sometime.
1960s, yeah. Sometime 1960, yeah.
Okay. And when, we don't have to go into this now, but just for my curiosity, when did the school split from the museum?
Yeah, it's in here, 1981.
Oh, so it's a long time.
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah, see. Then we got enough of that baloney from the museum, see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for 17 years we supported them. I don't want to say that, though. That's too much. And I got proof in the book. It said that the school was a good asset, financial asset to the museum. So, I don't know. This is a tough one. I knew it was going to be tough.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I knew I was going to get angry. But you know why we never lost a battle down there at time? Because we've never been afraid of them. Never. I remember, you know, when they wanted to merge us with Franklin University, they had all the birds of Columbus sitting around a long table with black suits, all of them. And they called me in. I think I told you that. No? Didn't I tell you this?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, and they said that they're going to merge us with Franklin. That's when I put my fist down. I banged the table. I scared the hell out of most of them. I really banged this. I said they were going to get the biggest battle of their lives. I didn't give a damn about it. I'm not afraid of anything. I never have been. Especially the people that try to get things in a dirty kind of manner, you know. You can't be honest. They're going to deal with me, that's all. Right, guys?
Right.
Why should we give in to those birds? You know, just because they got a little more money we have? Hell with them.